Okay, guys, so I've been seeing that a lot of you have been struggling with the Ripsnorter, and I'm going to show you all that it's not as hard as you might think. So, let's just get started. Really, all you have to do is just get consistent. Like, once you get to the end, there's so many clocks that you can easily get like 2 minutes taken off of your time. And like doing skips like that, you don't really need to do. That's what I kind of did for my first run. I just tried to beat it, and then uh, once you get to the end, it's really just uh, get as many clocks as you can. But I mean, once again, it's not really all that hard. You just have to have the perseverance and consistency. Like, I'm gonna be doing some pretty dumb plays here. Like, for example, like, you don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing. If you want to beat it, don't be dumb like me. Um, I'm only really being this chaotic because, well, it doesn't matter to me anymore. I've already beaten it. But I've seen that some people have taken, like, weeks to beat this, which is just, like, crazy. Because for me, it only took, like, 2 hours. But maybe that's just because of my natural talent. I don't know. Alright. Now let's do some crazy skips here. I like to wait for these guys to go just to be safe. Now this stuff I was doing in my actual run. Just because, like, why not, you know? It's so early in. Only, like, less than 2 minutes. If you were to die here, it's fine, really. It's not the end of the world. It's just Sackboy. I mean, I think this trophy is incredibly hard for a Sackboy game. But, like, you can get good at anything if you just practice it long enough. Like, I see a lot of people are struggling on these blocks, too. Like, this is a big run killer for most people. Really just have to recognize when they're going to switch and just kind of choose your own route and just stick with it. Like, for right here, I like to wait for them to all go up so then I can jump over it, then it goes down. Then wait here for it to go up again, and then I can, like, this is just the path that I chose, and everyone can have a different path. I just like this one more because it works for me. Now this is the part where it usually differs on how fast I'm going, so that right there is the only part that could possibly throw me off. And then here, I don't go for the clocks here. I just like to get through this one as quick as possible. Not because it's like hard or anything, but just because this one's the most boring one of all of them in my opinion. You like kind of jump every like 3 seconds to go over these little needle things. I don't even know what they are, but the next one after this is probably the hardest while I was playing. And really, this one is just, you have to be patient. Like, as you can see, I'm just waiting. Just a lot of waiting for this part. Now that part, usually is where I take damage. But now that we've gone past it, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Now here, don't go in the middle. That, like, gap that they give you is so small and it's just not worth it because you can go around and have like roughly the same amount of time saved. Now for this one, once again, you just have to get consistent with it. Like, if you're going through this middle path, just jump when the jellyfish come. For this, I like to go on the left one. I don't really know why. Maybe because I'm left-handed, but... And then for this one, it's just kind of like take the path that's currently lit up. And also, of course, take your time, because that part can be super disorienting. Alright, now for this one, be very careful, because these spikes are really gimmicky, in my opinion, at least. I think this one is the most annoying to take damage on, just because you feel like you jump over the spikes, but you still get hit. Okay. Now this one has a very fun part that I like to do, and I at no way at all recommend anyone do this. This is probably the worst decision you could make if you're trying to do like a successful run. But basically, I like to do that, you know? I think it's just really fun. Makes me feel good whenever I pull it off, you know? Okay. And now, this is the last level that I would say you have a really good chance of losing your run on. I really do not like this level. And I think it's just because I'm really impatient when it comes to this game. But like, for this part, I don't even try to catch up, because I know that you have so much time that you just gotta like kind of chill. And it's, well, annoying, but at the same time it is nice to take a quick break. Then right here, I like to get a little dumb, you know, almost fall off, just to save a little bit of time. Then right here, do the same thing. And then, yeah, so now we have this part. Now this part really is where I think the nerves start to get to me personally. It's just a lot going on your screen. But as you can see, since it's just like a pattern you have to follow, you can get really consistent at this too. You can get really consistent at anything, really, no matter how hard it is. So you can see we're at 7 minutes now, and we only have 2 more trials left. Like, actual trials. The last one is free. No, I didn't say this in the video, but if you are doing this run for the first time, make sure that you go out of your way to get all the Dreamer Orbs, because they are really useful. Alright, now this part always gets me, because that laser likes to come back and then hit you. And really, once again, just have to be consistent. Now this part really is just technical. I don't really know how to describe it, but I can see why people would die there. Okay, so this last trial is really where you're going to be making a lot of mistakes, and really my best advice is just take your time, because as you can see right here, this part is just designed to make you take damage, I feel like. And if you just go one at a time, you can be pretty much set. As you can see, and then boom, last trial. So now once you get here, it's really like you've won already. You just have to collect these watches or timers and then get to the end, which really is super easy. And you can, either play it super safe or be super risky. It really depends on how quick of a time you're trying to get. So if you want, you could go for those golden clocks over there. But again, I don't advise doing that, as I can go wrong very easily. And now for here, just chill on the center of this thing while you move your controller around like a maniac. And then grab some more watches. Now you could either take like a quick path, or you could go for some more if you're really trying to get up there on the leaderboard for this thing. Okay. The reason why I was trying to get all these watches was because I wanted to get up on the global leaderboard, but I think you should really just go ahead and finish the level once you get here. And then boom, 7 minutes 41 seconds. So really, this is my first attempt recording this, so this is just proof that if you can get it consistent, then you can do it very easily. Yeah. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.